Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move.
What you refuse to do?
Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Here we go. And the Pacers start off with the ball. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Obi Toppin out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Halliburton in the point guard. And a wide open look for Siakam. Taps in the tray. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20 for the Pacers. Yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run.
And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time. But he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Indiana. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Well, and that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 28-point game against Denver.
He got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. It's a three-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Here's Toppin. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston.
Clearly a foul.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Free throw is good by Toppin. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, and then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Siakam against Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Şengün kicks to KD. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. KD's got 5.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Udoka. David?
Now, we talked about Benedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin is a challenge. He's got that it factor. So we've told our guys who are defending him, you have to try to match his intensity. He'll eat you alive. Checking Benedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, Halliburton. Following Durant's three-point attempt. Halliburton, that's good.
The touch on Halliburton's shot really opens the floor up for him, letting him get to that mid-range.
Down low. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Şengün. 6 points from Amen Thompson. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Houston making a switch here. Eason's checked in. Halliburton passes to Toppin. Siakam outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Şengün. Şengün, and Şengün is right there.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Halliburton. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Mathurin against KD. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. Trailing by 5. Good work there as it goes. And that's now 7 points for Kevin Durant. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Nembhard, and the layup's good off the glass.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton.
Becoming more comfortable as a ball handler, Şengün catching them off balance.
And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Pass to Şengün. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And it's Shepard missing. Houston in the lead. Outside Durant. Back to Şengün. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Şengün's got 5 points so far.
Şengün beat you with finesse and physicality.
McConnell passes to Siakam. It's rebounded by Houston. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
The team is playing what I'd call nearly flawless basketball. They just can't lose. One of the most memorable winning streaks in league history. Seeing the way these guys are balling right now makes me want to lace it up a little bit.
Now, here's Şengün. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Denver. Durant, that's good.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
McConnell against Thompson. A shot by McConnell, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
A putback, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Shepard. Offline with his three. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action in just a minute. Welcome back to 2K's coverage of the Cup Championship game. We're so glad you could join us. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Shepard out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. Guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Shepard with the ball. He's covered by McConnell. Shepard, that's good.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
So it's the Pacers now, following the score by Houston. Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Thompson. And he banks in the layup. And now it's an 11-point Rocket lead. And Greg, they already have a sizable lead. They sprinted out of the gates and took control.
And that is how you start a championship game. They've been really sharp. But, hey, we still have more than a half left, so this one not quite over yet.
For the Rockets, Şengün comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. Then for the Pacers, Huff's jacked in, and Toppin subbed in for Shepard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Houston leading by 11. For three, VanVleet. Toppin pulls it in. Here's Nembhard, covered by VanVleet. Pass to Toppin. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Alperen Şengün.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. And Şengün throws it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
Pacers trail by 13. And a wide-open look for Halliburton. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Finney-Smith passes to Şengün. Back to Finney-Smith. With the second effort. And the layup, good by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Stolen by VanVleet, all by himself. Knocked away. Pacers trail by 15. And VanVleet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that VanVleet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Durant's checked in for Houston. The Pacers also changing it up. Siakam is checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now, here's McConnell. He has yet to score. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Rockets, number 1.
just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Houston leading by 14. It's Durant on the wing. Screen by Şengün. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Defensively, you have to pay attention to Mathurin, and sometimes that leaves guys open.
Durant uses his size in close.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his third assist on the night. Pacers trail by 16. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Takes it out to Siakam. Sinks the three-pointer. Siakam's got 6 points.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
Pass to Şengün. Durant in the corner. Shoots over Nembhard. The shot by KD. No good. It's Nembhard on the wing. Toppin, no one around him. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's Houston. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. It's time now to go. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
They won't see home sweet home for a while, but sometimes the road creates solidarity for the guys, team unity.
Especially if you're winning. But if you're losing, these long road trips can feel endless.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Rockets.
I could say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now, here we are. The champion will be crowned. Ernie, should we have a tournament between me, you, and Kenny?
I'm all for it as long as the category is jumpers. But in all seriousness, guys, one thing I've noticed already in this game is that it doesn't feel like a regular season game. And it isn't technically either, actually. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is out there with Toppin. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Fires it up. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. That's all good, and that's his fifth basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
That is where Şengün is best, around the hoop with great touch.
Pass to Nembhard. Şengün against Toppin. There's a screen by Toppin. 6 to shoot. Siakam passes to Nembhard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Thompson with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Good. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Hits the three-point bomb.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Indiana moving it around. Mathurin finds Siakam, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Siakam's got 9 points.
How about fueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Smith against Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Bennedict Mathurin.
Just absolutely dominant inside. You have to be all over Durant.
And KD drops them both. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Houston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Well, this NBA Cup final clearly hasn't been the game we had hoped for. It's been a lopsided affair.
Yeah, it's not looking good, but hey, there's still time. I would try my best to cut into the lead and, at the very least, play for pride.
And stolen by Siakam. An even 3-on-3 break. A nice shot by Nesmith. Nesmith has got his first points in this one.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Pacers trail by 19. Here's Nembhard. Rebound by Smith.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
KD's shot is good.
Showing the grit. KD is no stranger to physical defense.
Van Vliet against Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Şengün, no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Tari Eason's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. The Pacers also changing it up. Jackson comes in for Toppin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Jackson setting the pick here for McConnell. Over Thompson. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Houston leading by 21. Şengün passes to Smith. Back to Şengün. The 3-pointer no good.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And that one is good. Siakam's got 11 points.
Just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Thompson finds KD. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows. Siakam up top, covered by Smith.
Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
McConnell kicks to Siakam. Jackson, a screen on Smith. Siakam for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Just 3 on the clock, and Thompson throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Rockets on top, delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And it's the fourth quarter of the NBA Cup Final. So close to crowning our champion. They've got Tari Eason. He's out there with Şengün. Fred VanVleet out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Okogie in at the 2-guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Just strength from the big man Şengün pushing through the contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Here's McConnell. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. McConnell's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Houston ball.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. VanVleet finds Şengün. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Pacers trail by 21. To the left wing. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And stolen by Şengün. Fires the 3. And the dunk by Eason.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Indiana. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. RJ, you had a chance to ref a Summer League game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith is checked in. Wiseman's checked in for the Pacers. Halliburton passes to Nesmith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Rockets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Smith. The Pacers pull it in. To the middle. Let's go. He drains the quick shot.
Oh, a fantastic combo guard. Halliburton understands really how to score as well as distribute the rock.
The shot's good from Smith.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
McConnell passes to Wiseman. Halliburton outside. Over Finney-Smith. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 15 here tonight. For three, Smith. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Indiana making some changes. Obi Toppin's checked in for Wiseman. Pascal Siakam comes in for Nesmith. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for T.J. McConnell. Outside Mathurin. For three, Siakam. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Smith. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Halliburton outside. And the three ball is good.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Şengün passes to Smith over Siakam. And the shot is long. The Pacers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And Toppin throws it down.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Free throw good, Mathurin. You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the players.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Bradley's checked in for Toppin. Nesmith comes in for Pascal Siakam. Shepard's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Jackson, he's checked in for Bradley. And Walker subbed in for Halliburton.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Eason shooting. It's going to be on Jarace Walker.
The line for one, Eason.
And so it's Indiana with it. Pass to Shepard. McConnell scanning the floor. No good with the triple.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
He takes it in. And it's Shepard missing. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Nesmith.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Screen by Capella. Shepard the pass to Capella. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Nesmith. The three-pointer off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Capella with the bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Jackson finds Nesmith. Now Shepard. Indiana moving it around. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McConnell. Offensive rebound. Walker the pass to Shepard. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta. Here's Shepard. He's covered by McConnell. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winners of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy. And man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now we present the player of the game, Kevin Durant.